भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी। ग्रंथराज श्रीमद्भागवतम की जय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। भागवत अध्ययनस्य पूर्वं एकं श्लोकं पठामः। सर्वे संस्कृतं जानाति वा? एकं श्लोकं मङ्गलाचरणश्लोकं। जलधर शशिवर्णौ जलधर शशिवर्णौ गोपवेशौ किशोरौ सहचरगणवृन्दै क्रीडमानौ व्रजेशौ नटवरजितवेशौ नीलपीताम्बराद्यौ जगत जनन हेतु रामकृष्णौ नतोऽस्मि। पुनः एकवारं गायतु। जलधर शशिवर्णौ गोपवेशौ किशोरौ सहचरगणवृन्दै क्रीडमानौ व्रजेशौ नटवरजितवेशौ नीलपीताम्बराद्यौ जगतजनन हेतु रामकृष्णौ नतोऽस्मि। जलधर शशिवर्णौ इत्युक्ते कृष्णः नीलमेघवर्णः जलधरः, बलरामः शशिवर्णः। द्वौ गोपवेशौ किशोरौ सहचरगणवृन्दै क्रीडमानौ व्रजेशौ। व्रजेशः नन्दः, व्रजेशतनया अपि व्रजेशौ नन्दनन्दनाः कृष्णः बलरामः। नटवरजितवेशौ द्वौ अपि नाट्यकारः नटवरजितवेशौ। नीलपीताम्बराद्यौ कृष्णः पीताम्बरधारी, बलरामः नीलवस्त्रधारी। नीलपीताम्बराद्यौ जगतजनन हेतु जगत्कारणकारणं रामकृष्णौ नतोऽस्मि। We offer our dandavas to Balram, Lord Balram and Lord Krishna. Krishna is of the color of Jaladhara, Neela Megha Shyama. Balram is of the color of the moon. They are wearing the dress of cowherd boys. They are cowherd boys. Gopavesho, Kishorau. Both are young. Sahachara Ganavrindai, along with their friends, cowherd friends, Kridamanau Rajeshau. They are playing. Where they are playing? They are playing in Rajabhumi. And they are the lords of Vrindavan. Neela Pitambaradyo. Balram is wearing his moon like, his appearing like moon, white color, wearing blue dress. Krishna is black, bluish black, and wearing Pitambara, the yellow silk clothes. Jagata Janana Hetu. Both are the cause of all causes, the supreme cause. Jagata Janana Hetu. Rama Krishna Natosmi. So we offer dandavats to that Lord Balram and Lord Krishna. Yes.
और कैसे दर्शन दिखा करते हैं नटवर है और कौन सा वस्त्र पहनते बलराम जी कंस रंग का नील और कृष्ण कौन सा पहनते हैं पीत तो नील पीताम्बराद्यो जगत जनन हेतु राम कृष्ण नतोस्मि.
Thank you. Hare Krishna. We are reading now from Canto 2, Chapter 2, Text 23. Can it come? Verse. योगेश्वराणां गतिमाहुरन्तः बहिस्त्रिलोक्या पवनान्तरात्मनाम् न कर्मभिस्तां गतिमाप्नुवन्ति विद्या तपो योग समाधिभाजाम् योगेश्वराणां गतिमाहुरन्तः बहिस्त्रिलोक्या पवनान्तरात्मनाम् न कर्मभिस्तां गतिमाप्नुवन्ति विद्या तपो योग समाधिभाजाम्. Anyone would like to recite? योगेश्वराणां गतिमाहुरन्तः बहिस्त्रिलोक्या पवनान्तरात्मनाम् गतिमाप्नुवन्ति विद्या तपो योग समाधिभाजाम्. योगेश्वराणां गतिमाहुरन्तः बहिस्त्रिलोक्या पवनान्तरात्मनाम् कर्मभिस्तां गतिमाप्नुवन्ति विद्या तपो योग समाधिभाजाम्. योगेश्वराणां गतिमाहुरन्तः Trilokya pavanam taratmanam. Na karma bistam gatimapnuvanti. Vidya tapo yoga samadhi. Any of the Gurukul students would like to recite? Yogeshwaranam gatimahurantah. Bahistrilokya pavanantaratmanam. Na karma bistam gatimapnuvanti. Vidya tapo yoga samadhi bhajam. Yogeshwaranam gatimahurantah. Trilokya pavanantaratmanam. Na karma bistam gatimapnuvanti. Tapo yoga samadhi bhad. Okay? Before we proceed further, I just want to teach you, all the children and everyone else also. There are two ways of recitation. One is called Pankti Pata. One is called Pada Pata. How many lines are there in shloka that we read? 4 lines. Pada Pata means reading one line at a time. That's what we normally do. Pankti Pata means 2 lines at a time. In our books, what is written, you see, it's a Pankti Pata. Though it's appearing as 4 lines, after second line there is a dash. That means that is 1. And after completing the 4, there are 2 dashes. That is the second part of the Pankti Pata. So when you are reading Pada Pata, you cannot read Gatimahuranta. You have to put the Visarga and read Gatimahurantaha. Even though it's appearing like that, this text is for Pankti Pata. But what you are reciting is Pada Pata. So we have to put the Visarga. Yogeshwaranam Gatimahurantaha Bahistrilokya Pavanantaratmanam. Na karma bhistam gatimapnuvanti vidya tapo yoga samadhi bhaja. So remember this. See, others it's okay. But you are all Sanskrit students. If you recite like this, you are breaking and not putting Visarga. People think that we don't know Sanskrit. So let's be very careful when we recite. Yes. हाँ, पाद पाठ करेंगे तो अगर हम लोग ऐसा पढ़े योगेश्वराणाम गतिमाहुरंत बहिस्त्रिलोक्या पवनांतरात्मनम, that is a Pankti Pata. In that we don't need. Correct. Now we will recite. What is he saying? Okay. Yogeshwaranam, of the great saints and devotees. Gatim, destination. Ahuhu, it is said. Antaha, within. Bahihi, without. Trilokya, of the 3 planetary systems. Pavana Antaha, within the air. Atmanam, of the subtle body. Na, never. Karma bihi, by fruitive activities. Tam, that. Gatim, speed. Apnuvanti, achieve. Vidya, devotional service. tapaha, austerities, yoga, mystic power, samadhi, knowledge, bhajam, of those who entertain. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. The transcendentalists are concerned with the spiritual body as such by the strength of their devotional service, austerities, mystic power, and transcendental knowledge. Their movements are unrestricted within and beyond the material worlds. The fruitive workers or the gross materialists can never move in such an unrestricted manner. Purport. The materialistic scientists' endeavor to reach other planets by mechanical vehicles is only a futile attempt. One can, however, reach heavenly planets by virtuous activities, but one can never expect to go beyond Svarga or Janaloka by such mechanical or materialistic activities, either gross or subtle. The transcendentalists who have nothing to do with the gross material body can move anywhere within or beyond the material worlds. Within the material worlds, they move in the planetary systems of the Mahar, Janas, Tapas and Satyaloka. And beyond the material worlds, they can move in the Vaikunthas as unrestricted spacemen. Narada Muni is one of the examples of such spacemen, and Durvas Muni is one of such mystics. By the strength of devotional service, austerities, mystic powers, and transcendental knowledge, everyone can move like Narada Muni or Durvas Muni. It is said that Durvas Muni traveled throughout the entirety of the material space and part of spiritual space within 1 year only. The speed of the transcendentalists can never be attained by the gross or subtle materialists. You want to say anything or should I continue? Yeah. This verse is talking about the yogis, especially the destination of the yogis. Yogeshwaranam gatimahurantaha bahistrilokya pavanantaratmana. So these yogis, they are actually compared with the karmis in this verse. Na karma vistham gatim apnuvanti. They attain destinations different from those of karmis. Because karmis at best will go to some Chandraloka and the heavenly planets by performing ritualistic activities, karma kanda activities mentioned in the Vedas.
So इस श्लोक में योगी और जो भक्ति वाले हैं कौन से स्थान को प्राप्त करते हैं उस पर वर्णन किया गया है. जो कर्मकांडी है वो स्वर्ग तक ही जा सकते हैं, उसके आगे लेकिन योगी जो है वो ब्रह्मलोक तक भी पहुंच सकते हैं, जललोक मंडलोक आदि आदि पहुंच सकते हैं.
Correct. So yogis are going, where they are going? Anta bahis trilokya. Trilokas means the upper planetary systems, the middle planetary system and the lower planetary systems. They are generally called trilokas. So in upper planetary systems, we know beyond the heavenly planets, there is Janaloka, Maharloka, Tapoloka, Brahmaloka, or also called Satyaloka. So they go even there within the uppermost planets of the upper planetary system where karmis do not have access, the yogis will go.
तीन लोग बोला गया है, नीचे वाले, बीच वाले, ऊपर वाले, तो जहाँ पर भी जा नहीं सकते, वो सब जगह पर ब्रह्मांड में योगी पहुंच सकते हैं.
Correct. Yeah. And not only inside the trilokas, they can go outside also. Because antaha bahi trilokya. Outside means where they will go? They will go outside of the Brahmanda. And they will go to other Brahmandas. They can even go to the Vaikuntha planets. How they are able to go? That is explained in the last line. Vidya, tapo, yoga, samadhi, bhajam. Vidya, by knowledge and devotion. Tapaha, by austerities. Yoga, the Ashtanga Yoga process. Samadhi, here Acharyas take the meaning as Jnana, Samadhi Bhajam. So because of their devotion, Jnana and Ashtanga Yoga practices and austerities, they will be able to achieve this destination that is beyond the destinations of the karmis or karma yogis.
कैसे संभव है इसके कुछ श्लोक में प्रभुजी समझा रहे हैं विद्या तत्व ज्ञान भक्ति ये सब जो भी गुण हैं इसके लिए वो ऐसा संभव है कि कहीं जा सकता है.
So that is what Srila Prabhupada has said in his purport. The materialistic scientists' endeavor to reach other planets by mechanical vehicles is only a futile attempt. One can, however, reach heavenly planets by virtuous activities. So Srila Prabhupada is telling that scientists are trying to go to other planet, or outside of this thing. They will not be able to go with mechanical vehicles, because to go to the heavenly planets, one needs virtuous activities or pious credits.
प्रभुजी समझा रहे हैं कि जो मॉडर्न साइंटिस्ट हैं वैज्ञानिक हैं वो विमान की द्वारा सबसे पहुंच जाएंगे लेकिन संभव नहीं है क्योंकि इसके पुण्य चाहिए.
And Prabhupada is telling, one can never expect to go beyond Swarga or Janaloka by such mechanical or materialistic activities, either gross or subtle. Even if one tries, one cannot go beyond the Swargaloka or Janaloka by any kinds of mechanical process or materialistic activities, either of gross or subtle. Means the destination of karmis or the karma yogis, they can never be beyond Janaloka or Swargaloka.
और जो कर्मी है जो कर्मकांडी है जो वेद में कर्म करते हैं वो स्वर्ग तक पहुंच सकते हैं जनलोक उससे ऊपर नहीं पहुंच सकते.
Correct. And Prabhupada continues, within the material world, they move in planetary systems. He is talking about the yogis, the transcendentalists, particularly the yogis, who have nothing to do with the gross material body, can move anywhere within or beyond the material worlds. They can go within the material world also, anywhere they can go. Means the places where karmis, karma yogis cannot go, they can go. And also they can go completely outside of this Brahmanda. They can even go to the Vaikuntha planets.
तो बजे के जो योगी है वो इस ब्रह्मांड में कहीं जा सकते हैं महान जगह तपस्या लोग और इसके पार करके वैकुंठ तक भी योगी पहुंच सकते हैं.
Correct. Within the material world, they move in the planetary systems of Maharloka, Janaloka, Tapoloka and Satyaloka. And beyond the material worlds, they can move in the Vaikunthas as an unrestricted spaceman. Like an unrestricted spaceman, they go anywhere and everywhere. These great transcendentalists.
ऐसे जो दिव्य पुरुष होते हैं वो कहीं भी जा सकते हैं आकाश में ऊपरी लोगों के लिए.
Yeah. So, Prabhupada is giving two examples. One is the example of Narada Muni. Narada Muni is one of the examples of such spacemen. And another example Srila Prabhupada is giving is Durvas Muni, and Durvas Muni is one such mystics. We have seen in the story of Ambarish Maharaja that Durvasa ran up to Vaikuntha. Within 1 year he went to Vaikuntha also and came back. Before that he went to Brahmaloka, and then Lord Brahma was not able to help him. Then the Sudarshan Chakra is chasing, and then he went to Shivaloka, Kailash, and then he went to the Vaikuntha, and then he came back. So that's one example of mystic yogi. Narada Muni is a great devotee. He is also, by the mercy of the Lord, is able to travel anywhere and everywhere within the material world, outside the material world.
और कौन से गीता में देखते हैं अम्बरीश महाराज की गीता में जब सुदर्शन चक्र का पीछा कर रहा था तो ब्रह्मा जी तक पहुंचे, शिव जी तक गए और वैकुंठ लोक तक भी पहुंचा. सारा सब एक साल के अंदर पूरे सब जगह घूम गया.
Correct. By the strength of devotional service, that is what is for Vidya, austerities, tapaha, mystic powers, yoga, and transcendental knowledge, samadhi, everyone can move like Narada Muni or Durvas Muni. It is said that the Durvas Muni traveled throughout the entirety of material space and part of spiritual space within 1 year only. So in 1 year only Durvasa went and came back. The speed of the transcendentalist can never be attained by the gross or subtle materialists. So the speed at which they travel, one cannot estimate. Yeah. Now, the same thing explained by Sridhar Swami. I am just reading because you are all Sanskrit students. Yataha karma gativanna yoga gatiha parichanyatyaha. It is again compared with the destination of the karmis with the destination of yogis. The karma gati, what happens to their destination? Who are the Yogeshwaras? Yogeshwaranam trilokya antar bahisya maharlokadishu brahmandad bahisya gatimahuhu. Yogeshwaras, those are told here, are who are going inside and outside. Trilokya antar bahisya maharlokadishu brahmandad bahisya gatimahuhu. They are going inside the brahmanda up to Satyaloka, or they are able to go outside. The same thing exactly Srila Prabhupada actually reproduced here. Atra hetuhu. What is the reason why they are able to do? Because gross bodies cannot go there. When gross bodies cannot go outside Brahmanda, what is the body they have? Atra hetuhu pavanasyantaha atmalinga sharirameshamiti biha. Because they are traveling with the linga sharira, subtle body, not the gross body. The same thing many acharyas are told. Outside Brahmanda to go, they have to have, they are going with subtle body, not the gross body. Atra hetuhu pavana, that is what form of that subtle body? Pavanasyantaha, that is the form of the wind. It is told, no, here in this verse, what is that? Pavanantaratmana. Because they have such a kind of a subtle body, they will be able to travel beyond. Vidya means Sridhar Swami gives meaning of upasana. That's why Prabhupada translated it as devotion. Vidya means upasana. Tapaha means bhagavad dharmaha. And yogaha ashtanga yoga. Samadhihi jnanam tan ye bhajanti tesham yagatistham. One who has vidya means devotion. Tapaha means one who is performing devotional austerities. Bhagavad dharmaha, not any austerity and every austerity. Yogaha means ashtanga yogaha. Samadhir means jnanam. Vidya, upasana, tapo, bhagavad dharmaga, yogoshtanga, samadhir jnanam, tan ye bhajanti, tesham yagatistam. One who is actually having these things, that person is this kind of a yogi, his destination is like this. This is what is said, gatim ahuhu. The great people say, gatim ahuhu, great people say, this is the destination of the yogis. Sukadeva Goswami is telling this to Maharaj Parikshit. Sridhar Swami.
कैसे संभव है? उनके इतनी शक्ति के द्वारा भक्ति, तपह, योग सिद्धि और दिव्य ज्ञान इसके द्वारा संभव है. कैसे संभव है? स्थूल शरीर नहीं जा सकता, सूक्ष्म शरीर. वहां सूक्ष्म शरीर जाता है और पवन के द्वारा वायु.
Now Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur is also telling few extra points. Bhogepi yoginaha na karma bihi sadharanyamittyaha. Yogis also enjoy. They may enjoy. Sometimes we see like yogis are displaying their mystics, this and all. But that is not the same enjoyment experienced by the karmis. Bhogepi yoginaha na karma bihi sadharanyamittyaha. That is not ordinary.
विष्णु चक्र कहते
And the rest of it, he exactly repeats the same thing that Sridhar Swami says. He says, Yogeshwaranam Trilokya Antarbahishya Mahar Lokadishu Brahmandad Bahishya Gatimahuhu Atra Hetuhu Pavanasyantaratma Linga Sariram Esham Tesham Vidya Bhagavad Upasana. Sridhar Swami says Upasana, he made it very clear, Upasana of the Supreme Lord, Vidya Bhagavad Upasana, Tapaha Bhagavad Dharmaha, Yoginaha Yogaha Ashtanga Yogaha, Samadhihi Jnanam Than E Bhajanti Tesham Yagatistam. Exactly, rest of it is simply cut the copy paste.
तो रिसर्च में ठाकुर भी लगभग सुंदर स्वामी की को वैसे कहते हैं, बस एक भगवत शब्द जोड़ देते हैं कि जब कह रहे हैं which one is भगवत ध्यान.
Vidya means Sridhar Swami said Upasana. Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur is saying Bhagavad Upasana.
तो श्रीधर स्वामी उपासना कह रहे हैं, विश्व में तो और कुछ स्पष्ट करते हैं भगवत उपासना, कि भगवान को उपासना करना उनका ध्यान.
So now if anyone has any questions or comments, we can discuss those.
इससे कोई प्रश्न है या कमेंट है?
Hare Krishna. Take one mic so that.
मैं क्वेश्चन जैसे कि आपने बोला कि हमने कि जो हमारा स्कूल की शरीर जैसे वहाँ पे जैसे स्कूल शरीर जाता है स्कूल शरीर नहीं जाता है जो दुर्वासा मुनि है एंड जो नारद वो स्कूल शरीर की फॉर्म में है एंड हाउ अगर वो कैसे उस स्कूल शरीर को अपने आप को ट्रांसफॉर्म करते हैं.
Very good point. First of all, the Vaikunta that Durvasa went is within this Brahmanda. More details you can check with Pavaneshwar Prabhu, that is not outside of this Brahmanda. So he went, came back within a year, we know. But even to go to that Vaikunta, looks like they have to have the yogic powers because gross body cannot enter there. They can only go into they can only go in the Pavanantaratmana, Vayu form. The details are not explained, is mentioned. But one other place in Bhagavatam, it is said that how the great sages travel from one loka to another loka. It is told, for example, we know that Ganga is coming from the lotus feet of Vishnu, and Vamana and Brahma put the Ganga in his Kamandalu, and then we also know that from the different heavenly planets how Ganga flows, Alakananda, Bhagirathi, Mandakini, Bhogavati, different names. But they said that they actually travel through Ganga. That is below Devaloka, Bhuloka and Patal Loka, they actually travel through Ganga. That's why when sages come one place, Bhagavatam, it says that their hair is wet. Their hair is wet because they travel. But upper side, they're saying that this gross body will not work like this, and one has to go having a special subtle body with the yogic powers. That's what it is told. Details are not explained. But the Vaikunta Lokas talked about here is not just the Vaikunta Dhruvaloka within the Brahmanda, the Vaikunta Lokas outside also. Because Narada Muni can go anywhere and everywhere because he is blessed by the Lord. In the first canto there is a verse. It says that Tadit Saudamini Yatha. He leaves his material body just like a thunder, and he attains his spiritual body, and he said that with the grace of the Lord, he is blessed to be able to move in the anywhere inside and outside of this Brahmanda. So by the mercy of the Lord, one will get such powers. That's why Prabhupada gave two examples, with yogic powers and with mercy of the Lord in devotion. Both of them can have such thing, but the technology here exactly is not explained.
तो प्रभुजी का प्रश्न है कैसे संभव है कि मुनि और दुर्वासा मुनि से चल जाते हैं. तो प्रभुजी कह रहे हैं कि एक तो समझना पड़ेगा कि स्वर्ग लोक तक किस दूसरे में जा सकते हैं. कैसे जाते हैं? गंगा के द्वारा. तो क्या जाते हैं? गंगा ऊपर से रहती है स्वर्ग से होके. तो जो योगी होते हैं वो गंगा की धारा में आते जाते हैं. इसलिए जब वो आते हैं ऋषि का बाल गीला होता है कि गंगा के माध्यम से आते हैं. तो गंगा जी के माध्यम से वो स्वर्ग लोक तक पहुंचते हैं. उसके ऊपर जाने के लिए और नारद मुनि विशेष करके भगवान का विशेष आशीर्वाद प्रदान किया गया है. पहले इसका तो वर्णन है कि आध्यात्मिक शरीर है और इसके को कहीं गिरा है. इसके तो ऊपर नारद मुनि और दुर्वासा मुनि का उदाहरण है.
Any other questions?
प्रभुजी practice they do exactly in a daily life. Just like we say, the mantra meditation is the most powerful comparison to others. But I think mantra, I think when devotees chant a mantra and we can go to another planet.
So what kind of practices the yogis do in their daily life? Yogis here means Ashtanga yogis. There is an entire Ashtanga yoga process that is also explained briefly in the 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Also in this chapter, it is explained what their practices are. Yes, they also, there are various limbs of Ashtanga yoga. And finally, when they are matured, there is dharana, dhyana, and ultimately samadhi, seeing the Lord in their heart. Yeah. So Prabhupada also gives this name of this chapter is the Lord in the heart. Yeah. That is how they practice. Ultimately, Ashtanga Yoga culminates in uninterrupted meditation on the Supreme Personality of Godhead, His form, various limbs of the Lord. Any other questions from anyone else? Purana Tilakam. Is it working? Check. Internet connect.
और साथ में उसका अनुवाद भी हो जाएगा ट्रांसलेशन। आज तक ये कार्य कोई नहीं किया था, अलग-अलग सब टीका पढ़ना है, तो श्रीधर स्वामी का अलग किताब है, कृष्ण का अलग किताब है। एक साथ सारे टीकाओं को फिर ऑनलाइन सॉफ्टवेयर के माध्यम से प्रोसेस किया है। ये बहुत अद्भुत कार्य है और अक्टूबर महीने में वृंदावन में बहुत बड़े कार्यक्रम होगा वृंदावन बिजनेस इंस्टीट्यूट में, जो वृंदावन से और पूरे भारत से बड़े-बड़े विद्वान आएंगे, उनके सामने इस वेबसाइट का उद्घाटन होगा। तो अक्टूबर
26th.
26.
Yeah.
अक्टूबर 26 को कार्यक्रम है, तो हम आप सब प्रभुजी चाहते हैं हमारे वेदी में प्रभुजी जाकर वहाँ मंगलाचरण आदि करें, तो आप सब वहाँ चलने के जाना है, देखो। तो इसका कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि एक छोटा सा डेमो आपको दिखाएंगे, तो हमारे यूनिवर्सिटी मीटिंग हुआ था, तो उसमें प्रभुजी दिखाएगा सबके सामने, सब बहुत प्रभावित हुए। तो मैं चाहता हूँ आपको भी थोड़ा लोग इसको देखेंगे।
Puranatilakam.com. This Purana Tilakam. Bhagavatam is Purana Tilakam because the best of the Puranas, the crest jewel of the Puranas. So I have named it as Purana Tilakam. Running. So Purana Tilakam, this is basically what is Purana Tilakam? Purana Tilakam is a repository, world's largest repository on Bhagavatam. It's a GPT. You can ask any questions, it will give you answer. It is the source of all the tikas, whatever is written by many great scholars, many great devotees in the past, more than 100 scholars or devotees, whatever their commentaries that are available here in Sanskrit, and also using the AI generated translation. We are also giving the translation for these things. Also, every letter of Bhagavatam, its morphological analysis, that means Pada Vishleshana, Samasas, Sandhis, all kinds of grammatical, Vyakarana aspects of every single shloka, which is actually not there today. And that is what you are going to see. It's coming? Or you can just show in there only. You can show. You can log in. Meanwhile, anyone else has any other question? Children, please learn that sloka.
तो प्रभु जी के यहाँ 150 स्टूडेंट्स हैं बिल्कुल में और वो पूरा पूरा संस्कृत में पूरा शिक्षा करते हैं और साथ में सीबीएसई दोनों कर रहे हैं तो बहुत ही this class
हाँ, 1 to 10th.
1 to 10 तो क्लास 1 से 10 है हैदराबाद से करीब 100 किलोमीटर दूर
Hyderabad से 70 kilometers.
70 किलोमीटर हैदराबाद से स्टार्ट है तो प्रभु जी ने खुद सब भक्तों से बिल्कुल जमीन लिया वहाँ पे गुरुकुल बनाए वहाँ रहते हैं और 150 बच्चे पढ़ाई करते हैं इतना अद्भुत कार्य किया है। तो ये पुराना
Tilakam.
आगे
Log in.
प्रभु जी भी चेन्नई से पीएचडी कर रहे हैं इसी विषय में और प्रभु जी के साथ इतना सुंदर सब्जेक्ट लगे
Today's sloka you go 2 to 20. 2 to 20.
इससे आज का श्लोक लिखेंगे
See, this is the sloka.
ये श्लोक लिख रहे हैं आज का श्लोक है
Yeah. And you see word to word meaning and go to the grammatical analysis. Scroll down, we shall show one tab. Yeah. Go to grammatical analysis. You go to samasas, for example. Samasas. You can see these are the samasas. Yeah. Pavanantaha, pavanaha, antaratma, yasasaha, bahurvihi. Yeah. Yeah. And then you can see alankaras. Are there anything? No. Pada Vishleshanam. This is a morphological analysis of each word here. Multiple possibilities are there. Yes. Come down. And you have word to word meaning. Yeah. Close. Next is Anvaya. Show that, yeah, that is Anvaya. Come down. Come down. Now see the translations. Multiple translations on this are available. Multiple translation. Just go to the next one. This is by Bhanu Maharaj. Come down. And these commentaries. See, this is first is Sridhar Swami, Bhavartha Dipika. This is what I was reading. See, this is what I was reading today. Yeah. And we have put a machine translation also. Then go at Gaudiya. You go. This is Srila Prabhupada's. Next, go to Krama Sandarbha. It's not there. Sarada Darshini. Yeah, Sarada Darshini. Click on that. Yeah. So this thing. Like this, you go to Madhvacharya. This is Madhvacharya's commentary. Yeah. And then you go to Sri Vaishnava. Go to Sri Vaishnava. Yeah. This is Bhagavad Chandra Chandrika of Sri, this thing. Like this, whatever commentaries are available, there are many more. I have not put, I am going to put. So you can see. And also you can hear the recitation. Now it's not working, but you can read the, you can hear the sloka, you can hear the commentary, you can do everything. Yes, Prabhu. Yes. Now we will launch it on October 26th for public usage. October 26th. Till the time it will have like this. After that also login password is there, but you can register. Yeah, you can go there, for example. Go up, you go to admin. For example, you can also see lots of other things from here. Yeah, here you can register new user. I can give the link, you can register yourself as user with your preference. Then I'll be able to give you access. Go up, show some insights, go to insights. Insights. See, this is the analysis of all the, what happened? Why it's coming like that? Maybe you should zoom out. Fine. Now you can go to, for example, samasa. Samasas. Yeah. Fine. It's up only. Samasas. Okay. Go there. Yes. You can see analysis of all the samasas in Bhagavatam. This one. Every single samasa is written. You click on anything, for example, you will be able to see also. For example, go to Bahuvrihi. Scroll down. See Bahuvrihi. Scroll down. Scroll down. Scroll down. Click on the Bahuvrihi once. Like last, the tall red one. Yeah, you click on that. You can see there are 6,169 Bahuvrihi samasas are there in Bhagavatam. You can see what those are. Yeah. It's only 2 months. In 2 months, we have to do Herculean task because we are more than 20-30 people right now are working. And so it's breaking, and also we are testing and other things. At this point of time, we give access to many people, it will be difficult for us. And also usually people point out mistakes. Ye mistake hai, wo mistake hai. So we want to try our best to correct this and launch. October 26th is just in Kartik. So we are going to give this to everybody. Yeah. Hare Krishna. Like that, there's so many things are there. Some other time we can discuss. I'll stop here. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
प्रभुजी के बारे में बात करते हैं। हरि बोल। शेष माधव गोपीनाथ प्रभु की
Jai.
सर्वकाल की